player and helps us next year win games. I'm going to go back to the first year player who just kind of walked in, Jacob Slack. Jacob, that's one for you. We talked about him twice, but I went ahead and as we review, Jacob played in 7th, 8th grade and took a couple years off. I think he started more games than he did on his team, which is that it shows how much he worked. He worked in practice, he was a hard worker. And a lot of the mistakes he made was he had to play, but he never got too upset and just kept going. And I respect him for that. Our third year players, our first one, Cody Poole, was in here. Cody's at the science fair. He started a few games. Everyone knows Cody gets 100% visibility all the time. And we love Cody for it. Cody Poole. Our next third year award winner, Tyler Shumpwater. Tyler was a starter for most of the season. Second half of the season, put together quite a few double-doubles. Still working on things as far as getting more orthodox and playing without the ball. But the second half of the season, you can tell that people were moving their defense and doing things trying to make sure we could get him the ball. And the SFC won, probably considered one of the top 10 guys coming back. Tyler Shumpwater. Our two 4-year award winners. The first one, James Spicer. James been here 4 years. And, this year he was strictly varsity, played a lot of JV ball last 2 years. His brightest moment was probably against West when he was 6 out of 12 from 3. Scored 18 points in that game, 15 in the first half. We're going to miss James. Our last 4-year award winner, Nate Payton. Nate was a starter for most of the season. Has been a 2-year starter. Was the 7th man as a sophomore on a 13-win team. Worked really hard as a sophomore to be a good defensive player. And he held the distinction of being the first boy to score in this gym. So he's at the barbershop, 20 or 30 years, and going to say, who was the first boy to score in the Boston's gym? And they're building a new one on that one. First award, most improved, from beginning to end of the season, from a mental standpoint, a physical standpoint. He did well dealing with things that come up, because if you're used to playing junior high, it's a lot different when you get to the high school level, about the accountability of playing, where you're supposed to be, what you're supposed to be doing, and you need to be in a certain spot. He's probably one of the best kids on the team as far as being a teammate. If somebody's not doing well or getting written by coach or whatever, he's the one that says it's going to be okay, don't worry about it, we'll get it, whatever. For these reasons, most improved, Jared Mead. Most outstanding defensive player. When you do things like this, there's not a lot of stats, but this kid played harder than anyone we had, I thought. Anytime he was forward, he tried to be in the right spot at all times. Sometimes he couldn't do what he needed to do at the point because he just didn't have the ability, but it wasn't for trying. This year's most outstanding defensive player, Jacob Slack. The last 2 awards, most rebounds and most points. It really wasn't close. I said earlier that he, second half of the year, he had quite a few double-doubles. He kind of got on the roll after about the 7th game of the year. But for the most points for this season, most rebounds, Tyler Shumpwater. The all-SOC teams. Jacob Slack, the second team. When he's a senior, he'll be playing in the All-Star game Tuesday night at Northwest for the boys. He'll also be participating in a 3-point shot away from Boston. I'm not sure if coaching steps for him. But he was second team All-SOC. First team All-SOC was Tyler Shumpwater. Tyler and Jacob will be receiving their flags at the SOC game in between the girls and boys all-star games. And Tyler was also named honorable mention District 14 Coaches Association for the Southeastern District. You know, one last thought, and maybe the most impressive thing about this group is that we started with 19, and to say anything other than it's number 20, it's a long season, would be true. But we finished with 18. So people didn't quit, walk away from it because things were going out quickly, because it wasn't easy. It wasn't an easy thing on you. But Jack respect for that, I do respect for that. And thank you.